MaximoTV, we have found Susanna from Game of Crowns. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm so excited you're here with us.
Well, I'm excited to be here.
You've been doing press like crazy. What's the one question you're just so sick of?
Is it really like that? I mean, she really liked that off the show? Oh, there's just one girl on the show that is just, her and I just can't see eye to eye, the girl Vanessa.
No.
And so everybody wants to know the skinny on that.
And is it tension between the two?
A lot of tension, because you know when we were friends, and you know when girls were friends and then they're not friends anymore?
Yeah, it's just like,
It's not a good thing.
And are you having fun in LA?
Oh my God, we're having so much fun. We went to the Star Magazine, seen Steerless last night. It was so much fun.
See anybody you love?
I mean, I saw a lot of my Bravo family. I saw
Yes,
some of the
of
Housewives of
course.
Beverly Hills, which I was happy about. I saw Jiggy. Jiggy was there with Lisa Vanderpump. And, you know, we've been doing that. We've been doing FabFitFun for Giuliana Rancic, which was
So
fun.
great.
So lots of stuff.
Yeah, so you've been selling to Giuliana Rancic as well, your clothing line and accessories as well, right?
Right. Well, I have a clothing line called Bound by the Crown, and we just showed at New York Fashion Week right before Michael Costello, which was amazing, and it really is doing very well. So you can check that out, boundbythecrown.com.
Perfect. And how do you like being a part of the Bravo family? Is reality fun for you?
Reality is fun. You have to think of it as like mindless TV. I mean, people ask me like, what, you know, is it true? Is it real? Is it not real? I always say at the end of the year on my taxes, I check off actress.
Okay.
Okay? So.
And Bravo lets you say that?
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, I can't, you know, I'm a different version of myself on TV. I think that's what
Okay. What would you say the biggest difference is?
I would say you're taking so much part of my day, like the ups, the downs, the downtime. No one wants to see me cooking or doing homework with my kids. They want to see me like fighting and like flipping things. So that's the parts that end up on the show.
And how's your family on the show? Are they okay with this?
They're totally good. My little one is already famous. She's a little superstar. She's been on tons of TV shows. And so my older daughter is really great with it. And my husband's like, yeah, whatever you got to do. We're Italian. Whatever you got to do.
That's amazing. And then beauty tips. Do you have beauty tips for like the girls, or how do you stay fresh?
I do. Well, I'm in my 40s, and I have not had any.
You do not look 40.
Well, thank you. Well, I'm over that hump, actually.
Okay.
I'm like further into my voice. Well, thank you. And I haven't had Botox yet, although I do not mind it. You got to maintenance yourself if you have to. But I would say my best beauty tip is I don't smoke, I don't drink. Got to take really good care of your skin, and teeth is very important. Got to have that pearly white smile.
Well, how do you keep your pearly white smile?
Listen, between, you know what you can do? You can take baking soda, and if you brush your teeth with baking soda every morning, they really will give you that extra.
I gotta get on that. I got to get on that. And then staying in shape for pageantry. Is that intense? Do you work out with a trainer? Or?
I do. I work out with Lorianne Marchese from the show. She's also one of my BFFs.
Wow.
I know. And she got me in like tip-top competition shape, because don't forget, I have to get on I have to get on a stage with like lighting like you couldn't believe in a bathing suit.
Pressure.
And it's a lot of pressure, and she really helped me stay fit. A lot of squats, a lot of drinking healthy shakes, but I feel like it was really good. Now I kind of maintain that. You know, we got to have your ice cream here and there.
Well, doing this so much, do you ever get nervous going on the stage anymore?
You always have, there's always like that little bit of nerves right before you walk on, because you never know what can happen. I mean, you could trip.
Have you ever?
I have tripped coming off the stage, but like that's not an ultimate fail because no one sees it. You know. But or you've had a dress that's so tight that you're like, please, like let me make it down and back.
Broken.
Yeah,
Just a disaster.
Exactly. Or you take little breaths because you can't. It's so tight you can't take a full breath. But there's so many like moments like of disaster that can happen on that stage, and it's such a short period of time. Interview is probably because you never know what the judges are going to ask you.
Right, I was going to ask about that as well.
So you're always like going through your mind, and sometimes no matter how good you are, I mean, you kind of know yourself, right? I mean, but you'll forget. You will literally forget. Like, where are you from? And I'm like, oh my God, where am I from?
Can I phone a friend?
Exactly. Do I get a lifeline on this one? So, but all in all, I find pageantry is really rewarding. It gives me a chance to show my platforms, and it gives me a chance to kind of do girly stuff.
What's the craziest thing you've been asked, like interview question?
I would say like, what is, I feel like sometimes, like, you know, they try to, like, trick you. Do you know what I mean? They try to, like, stump you. They're really supposed to stay away from, like, politics and this and that, but they do try to ask you questions about, like, you know, well, what do you do to keep your sex life spicy? I mean, I'm kind of like, what? Like, I don't go there. I know. Like, obviously I'm doing a good job. Did you see the rock on my finger? So...
And you're also, you've been talking about anti-bullying before.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your stance on that and why you got involved?
Well, absolutely. My older daughter, Victoria, her senior year of high school, she was teen bullied. She was in a horrific teen bullying incident, and she had to have reconstructive surgery on her face. And it took her a long time to physically come back, but the emotional scars were really hard for her. And so a counselor recommended her to do a pageant, which is how the whole family got involved in pageantry. And for her, she did her first pageant, she won, and it was a rewarding experience. So it was good. And it gives us a chance. Like, for me, I was the last one in my family to do pageants, so my kids passed it along to me versus me passing it along.
What was it that made you addicted? What was it that you were like, yes?
Listen, every woman, every girl loves to get dressed up. I needed you love to have a reason to get dressed up, but it just gives me a day to, like, say, okay, this is my day. This is my time to shine. I don't have to wash dishes today. I don't have to take the kids to the school. Like, I'm going to get on stage and I'm going to rock it. And sometimes,
and being in your 40s and rocking it has to feel so empowering and great.
It does. It really does. And it kind of, it's a well-rounded. But then you have the women, like some of these women on the show, that kind of try to ruin that experience for you. It's like a bummer. So,
But you have to have that for the show. There's always conflict.
Listen, there was drama in my life long before the cameras came to my house. So, and they'll be there long before after. So it's good.
And then I bet since the show, social media has gone a lot more crazy for you. What's your favorite platform of social media?
I love to be able to interact with my fans. I love to be able to, you go out and people see you and like, and people always say, oh my God, you're so nice, or like, oh, you're not like that, or, so I like that, breaking that stereotype and just kind of saying, we're all real people there, and 99% of us, except for that one girl on the show, we're all real.
Okay, and then at the end of the day, what is your main focus? Like, what excites you?
What excites me is family first. I'm full-blooded Italian. Family is like the most important thing for us. And then also, I really feel like you have to get out in life. You got to experience things. You really just, like, if you think you want to do something, you're not sure, and it's a good opportunity, just go for it. You only live once,
What's the craziest thing that you think you've done that you might regret, but you can't because you lived it?
Might regret... I don't know, but yesterday we went on Playboy TV, and they asked me if I would do Playboy, and I said, yes, why not? I mean, listen, I'm married, I'm comfortable in my body, so I think like
rocking it.
That would be the ultimate rocking it, right?
How do you think your family would feel about that?
This is the thing. If my 21-year-old daughter came to me and asked me, I would be like, no.
Right.
But because I've like done life and like now I'm telling you, once you reach a certain age, you just don't care anymore. You're like, bitch, please. Oh, I don't know if I can say that.
No, it's fine. It's an TV. We're good.
Okay. So, but you just want to like experience life. So like, I don't really care. And I really believe like it's important to celebrate your body. There's so much bullying that goes on. People feel like they have to be skinny or they have to look a certain way. And I say, just be you.
So own it.
Own it. Own it.
Own it. Are you loving Los Angeles? Have you got to see a lot?
Oh my God, I'm loving Los Angeles. I'm loving the shops. I've already been shopping a lot. So I'm helping your economy.
Yes.
Boosting the economy.
We need it. And then if you could sum up your personality in a hashtag, what would it be?
Oh God, in a hashtag, I would say all about it. Hashtag all about it.
Hashtag all about it.
All
and
about
then
it.
I have to ask you too, I saw in your bio you're a pilot.
Yes, I have my private pilot license, so you can be pretty and successful.
Are you kidding me?
So I have, I can fly a Cessna 172 or 152, so those are the small planes.
Okay.
But definitely, when I get the chance, I don't get a chance a lot anymore, but certainly I can fly a plane, which is pretty cool.
That is cool. Yeah. What's the coolest place you've flown to?
I think flying, like, we in our area we can fly down to the beach, so we like fly down to the beach, land, have some breakfast or lunch, and then just get back on the plane, fly back, and go back to your daily life.
Dream day. And then I also saw that you were CEO of everything.
Everything.
Okay, I could not love that anymore. So you're just like,
if I don't get up in the morning, like my household doesn't function, and then I run 2 companies, so like the companies don't function. So when I get home from LA, I'm afraid of what I'm gonna say. I know, like laundry piled high, you know, like craziness, but it's all good. It's really good, and I really think life is about friendships and building relationships, and just don't take things too seriously.
I love it. You guys see, she's so nice. She is not mean at all. You got to keep up with her on Twitter. What's your Twitter handle?
At Paliotta Susanna, or www.susannapaliotta.com.
Perfect, you guys. We'll see you right here next time on Maximo TV.